It is now time for us to do a reminder of stories that made headlines last week.
Just as we track the week, 13 out of 14 northern governors reaffirmed their resolve on Monday to zone the presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress to the southern part of the country in the spirit of justice, peace and inclusiveness. The northern governors gave their position after a meeting with President Muhammadu Buhari in his office Monday afternoon as part of their consultations towards the involvement of the presidential flag bearer of the APC. On behalf of the group, Plateau State Governor Simon Lalong said this reaffirmation became necessary as the party went into its primaries. He further expressed hope for the party's presidential candidate to emerge through a transparent process devoid of acrimony among members. Meanwhile, on Monday, President Muhammadu Buhari cleared all doubts about where he stood on the choice of a presidential candidate for the governing All Progressive Congress APC, declaring before the party's 14 governors of northern states that he had no preferred candidate and had anointed no one, and is determined to ensure that there shall be no imposition of any candidate on the party. President Buhari said the party is important and its members must be respected and made to feel they are important. The president said he had a clear mind about what he was doing and asked the APC governors to feel the same way. He urged them to have a clear mind as he does and has no reason to complain. He asked them to be ready to take pain as they take the joy and allow the delegates to decide. Also on Monday, the Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, visited Owo town to pay condolences and assess the extent of the incident. Professor Yemi Osinbajo, while paying condolences to the Olowo of Owo, condemned the attack on the church in strong terms. He said President Muhammadu Buhari is deeply saddened with this dastardly act, and he assured that the culprit will be brought to book. Earlier, the national leader of the All Progressive Congress and the now presidential candidate of the All Progressive Congress as well, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed, also visited some victims of the Sunday's deadly attack in Ondo State. The APC presidential aspirant and candidate also visited the palace of the Olowo of Owo, Oba Gbadigeshin Ogunye, where he commiserated with the people of the community. He later proceeded to the Federal Medical Center, Owo, where he visited survivors of the deadly attack. Other prominent Nigerians have continued to pay condolence visits to the people of Owo in Ondo State over Sunday's gruesome killing of many worshippers at St. Francis Catholic Church. On Tuesday, Ondo State government confirmed that 22 people lost their lives at the shooting which occurred at St. Francis Catholic Church on Sunday, while 66 others were on admission for various degrees of injuries. The Commissioner for Health in the state, Dr. Banji Ajaka, made this known to newsmen in his office at Alagbaka, Akure, the state capital. The Commissioner said 4 of the worshippers were discharged, while 7 were treated as outpatients. He said the figures are of those present at the Federal Medical Center, FMC, and St. Louis Hospital, both in Owo. Still on Tuesday, Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello warned that excluding his name on the ballot in Tuesday's convention to elect the party's presidential flag bearer for the 2023 general election would be a recipe for trouble. Governor Bello, who is one of the 23 aspirants cleared to contest for the party's presidential ticket in the 2023 election, said there was a conspiracy against him, accusing the APC northern governors and some elite of a gang-up. Also on Tuesday, 7 presidential aspirants on the platform of the All Progressive Congress dismissed the names of 5 presidential aspirants purportedly to the President Muhammadu Buhari to select a consensus candidate, stressing that they were not consulted before the governors arrived at the decision. The aggrieved aspirants, in a third statement issued in the early hours of Tuesday, shortly after a brief meeting in Abuja, described the move as shambolic and an already failed attempt to sideline other aspirants, particularly those from the southeast and south-south. Describing the move as a joke taken too far, the presidential hopefuls disclosed that the move was a total absurdity as against the directive of President Muhammadu Buhari. Later on Tuesday, one of the delegates of Jigawa State, Alhaji Issa Bababuchi, at the special convention of the All Progressive Congress APC, slumped and died in Abuja Tuesday. The delegates died from an undisclosed ailment until his sudden death who was the APC vice chairman in charge of Jigawa Southwest. He reportedly slumped in the morning at the state liaison office at the Federal Capital Territory while getting ready to go to the venue of the convention. The Jigawa State APC Public Relations Officer Bashir Kundu confirmed the incident, adding that the victim died at a hospital in Abuja after he slumped and was rushed to the hospital. Vice President Yemi Osinbajo commiserated with the government and people of Jigawa State for the incident. On Wednesday, former Lagos State Governor Bola Ahmed Tinubu took a major step towards his ambition of becoming Nigeria's president by winning the All Progressive Congress Presidential Primary at a special convention held in Eagle Square, Abuja. He won the election by landslide after beating the likes of Vice President Yemi Osinbajo, former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Mechi, and the Senate President Ahmed Lawan. Tinubu polled a total of 1,271 votes, more than 4 times the votes scored by his closest rival Amechi, who had 316 votes. Osinbajo, Lawan, the governor Yaya Bello of Kogi State came behind the duo with 235, 152, and 47 votes, respectively. More than 2,300 delegates voted in the contest that produced Tinubu as the presidential flag bearer of the ruling party. He is now scheduled to face the People's Democratic Party's Atiku Abubakar and others in the February 25 presidential ballot. Still on Wednesday, ahead of the 2023 general elections, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) sought the collaboration of the Nigerian Air Force to ensure safety delivery of officials and election materials to the polling places. INEC Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu, during a courtesy call on the Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Oladayo Amao at the Nigerian Air Force headquarters in Abuja, said the forthcoming election cannot be handled by the Commission alone, hence the need for collaboration with every national asset to mobilize and realize the objective of the Commission. Yakubu reassured Nigerians that the Commission will always work together with all stakeholders, particularly agents of political parties and candidates, observers, and the media to certify the movement of all materials to various locations. Also on Wednesday, the People's Democratic Party (PDP) governorship candidate in Ogun State, Oladipo Adebutu, called on the members of this party to close ranks and work together for the success of the party in the 2023 general elections. Adebutu made the call after his trip from Abuja, where he received the certificate of return as the authentic Ogun State governorship candidate of the party. He said receiving the certificate will put an end to all controversies that have ensured the party's candidacy in the state. Now, on Thursday, the National Security Council blamed the Islamic State West African province, ISWAP, as responsible for the attack on St. Francis Catholic Church, Owo, that led to the death of about 38 persons on June 5. The Minister of Interior, Rauf Arabushala, said security agencies, particularly the police, have been directed to apprehend the perpetrators. The former governor said the attack had no ethnic religious connection, affirming that the group's activity has nothing to do with religion. The council, according to him, is also concerned about killings in the name of blasphemy and has directed the security agencies to go after perpetrators of the incident that occurred in Sokoto State and Abuja recently. Still on Thursday, no fewer than 32 people were reportedly killed by bandits in separate attacks on 4 communities within Kajuru local government area of Kaduna State. The affected communities are Ongwangamu, Dogonoma, Ogwansarki, and Makori. The police are yet to confirm the incident, while the district head of Kufena, Titus Dauda, told newsmen that the attacks occurred on Sunday and that 32 people lost their lives while a church and several houses were destroyed in the process. Also on Thursday, 9 suspects were arrested by operators of the Benue State Police Command in connection with the murder of Mr. Terungwa Ekon Albert, who was declared missing on the 13th of April 2022 by his father in Makurdi. The Command Public Relations Officer SP Catherine Anenen, who spoke to Galaxy TV News in Makurdi, said officers of Operations Zenda, led by Commander CSP Justin Beringia, arrested the suspect who confessed to be members of the same secret court and participated in the killing of the victim at the bank of River Benue. And now, on Friday, President Muhammadu Buhari in Abuja inaugurated the Presidential Council on Digital Economy and eGovernment, promising that his administration will continue to take advantage of digital technologies to transform every sector of the economy. The President directed the Minister of Communications and Digital Economy, Professor Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, to chair the Council on his behalf and give regular updates. It tasked members of the Council to work towards further strengthening the capacity of government to develop, adopt, and deploy digital technologies to make government more efficient and transparent, thereby improving Nigeria's global standing in the case and ease of doing business index. He enjoined every member of the Council to consider the task as a national assignment and justify the trust proposed and their ability to support and significantly enhance the digital transformation of Nigeria. Furthermore, President Buhari expressed delight that the approval of the National Policy on Virtual Engagements for Federal Public Institutions has helped to formalize government online meetings. Also on Friday, and finally, Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello pledged his support to the former governor of Lagos State and presidential flag bearer of the All Progressive Congress APC, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bello made the pledge while receiving the APC Presidential Flag Bearer at his campaign office in Abuja Friday. The governor, who congratulated Tinubu for emerging victorious at the just concluded primary elections, disclosed that he has donated his campaign office to Tinubu as part of his support for his presidential ambition. And that's Tracking the Week.